Namaste, Sharanu Sharanarthigulu, dear learning enthusiast, welcome to my YouTube channel. In last video class, we were discussed about the celestial bodies like stars, moon and planets. Now we are going to study the continued part of the chapter 1, the earth in the solar system from class 6 CPSE syllabus geography textbook. Let us start discussing the difference between the celestial bodies. Difference between the stars and planets and satellites. First of all, we go through the stars. Huge gaseous body and hot. The stars have their own heat and light which emit in large amounts. For example, the sun is the one of the biggest star. He is emitting his own heat and light. He is very far from the earth. That's why he is looking very tiny. And in universe, numerous stars are located. In the universe, there are uncountable stars, millions of uncountable stars are located. And what about the planets and the satellites? Both are different from the stars. And the planets, they don't have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. For example, the moon. The moon is lit by the light of the sun. And planets rotates its axis and revolve around the sun in elliptical path. The planets spins on its own axis as well as revolving around the sun in a elliptical or elongated path. The elliptical path means all the planets are revolving around the sun in a particular path, that is oval shaped path. So this is called the elliptical path. And while rotation, planets experience day and night. For example, Earth experiences the day and night while rotating. And revolving, the Earth experiences the 4 seasons: summer, winter, rainy and autumn. And the planets and satellites are rocky bodies and stars are gaseous bodies. These are the differences between the stars and the planets and satellites. Let us start discussing about the contents of this part 2 chapter. And first we go through the introduction of the solar system, the star as the sun, introduction about the planets. In the 8 planets we are discussing about the earth. And satellites, there are 2 types of satellite. One is the natural satellite, that is the moon and moon, and human made satellite also, and asteroids and meteorites. And we are going to discussing about the galaxies. In that galaxies, we are particularly studying about the Milky Way galaxies and Milky Way galaxy and the universe also. Let us start the first one, introduction to the solar system. Just you observe the picture. There are so many planets are available in our solar system. There are 8 planets. One is the dwarf planet. 8 planets: Mars, Earth, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, Jupiter and Mercury. These are the 8 planets. And one more, Pluto is the dwarf planet. And the sun is centered in the solar system, and he is emitting heat and light because of his gaseous body, and he has holded all the planets in the particular elliptical path. And this is moon. The earth's one natural satellite is moon. This is also one of the celestial body. And some asteroids and meteorites are also available in the universe. And in between the belt, so Mars and Jupiter belt, we have the asteroid belt, and so many asteroids created one belt in the Milky Way galaxy in the solar system. And next we go through the sun is the centroid here. Sun is emerging heat and light, and he is pulling force holding all the planets in a fixed path, that is called fixed orbit. And the planets are 8 planets are spinning its own axis as well as they are revolving around the sun. And what about the solar system? The word sol came from the Roman mythology. It means sun god. What is about solar? Solar related to the sun. Therefore, family of the sun. Family of the sun means planets as well as their natural satellites are called the solar system. And Using the word solar, you can also write solar energy, solar panels, solar cooker, solar water heater, etc. And next we go through the, in the solar system, sun is the head of, or he is the center in the solar system. It is the huge and made up of extremely hot gases. It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of the heat and light for the solar system. But that tremendous heat is not felt so much by us because despite being our nearest star, it is far away from us. The sun is about 150 million kilometer away from the earth. The distance between the earth and the sun is about 150 million kilometer far away. And next one, the 8 planets are moving around the sun in their respective orbits. And what about the planets? These are the 8 planets. They are revolving around the sun in the solar system. In order of distance from the sun, they are, first one, sun is centered in the solar system. The nearest planet is Mars. For the distance wise, one by one we are going to study. First one is the Mercury, second one is the Venus, third one is the Earth, fourth one is the Mars, fifth one Jupiter, sixth one Saturn, seventh one Uranus, and eighth one Neptune. And the lastly, the Pluto, called the dwarf planet. It is a fake planet. And how to memorize the names of the all 8 planets? There is a one sentence is available. So experts written one more sentence for memorization of the planet's name. That is, my very efficient mother just served us nuts. Listen once again. My very efficient mother just served us nuts. In this sentence, all the words have the one capital letter. My means in my, M is the capital. So M means Mercury, V means Venus, E means Earth, M means Mars, J means Jupiter, S means Saturn, U means Uranus, and N means Neptune. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in a fixed paths. These paths are elongated. Elongated means sometimes the paths are nearer to the sun, sometimes they are far away from the sun. So it's just like a oval shaped paths. These paths are called the orbits. Just you observe, first is the nearer planet, that is Mars. Let us study about the Mars. And it takes about 88 days to complete one orbit along its orbit. Venus is, next we go through the Venus. Venus is considered as Earth's twin. Why? Because in its size and shape are very much similar to that of the Earth. Just it is a one of the twins, Earth's twin. That's why we are calling Venus as a Earth's twin. And what about Pluto? Till recently, in August 2006, Pluto was also considered a planet. However, in a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial bodies, like Ceres is the one of the asteroid. In 2003, UB313, it is name given to that planet, and discovered in recent past may be called as a dwarf planets or a fake planet. And to whom we call the astronomer. And those who study the celestial bodies and their movements are called astronomers. Who are studying the celestial bodies and their movements are, the persons are called the astronomers. And Aryabhatta was a famous astronomer of ancient India. He said that the moon and the planets shine due to the reflected sunlight. Today astronomers all over the world are busy exploring the universe, and there are so many astronauts are available, and just now we go through the another one content, that is our Earth. Our Earth is the third nearest planet to the solar system, and in size it is fifth largest planet also. It is slightly flattened at the poles. North pole and south poles are flattened and in middle portion is budged, and that is why its shape is described as a geoid shape. What is the meaning of geoid? Geoid means earth like shape, and conditions are favorable to support life are probably found on only in the planet of the earth. The earth is neither too hot nor too cold, and it has water, air, sunlight and food available in the earth atmosphere or environment. Just you observe this picture. All living things are depend upon the natural things. Those are called the natural resources. Food, the human being, animal kingdom, and as well as plant kingdom require the natural resources. Those are food, water, air and sunlight. These are available on the earth surface. That's why, and oxygen in air we have the gaseous content, that is oxygen. It is very needful to our human being, plant world and animal kingdom. That's why the earth is called the unique planet in the solar system. And from the outer space the earth appears blue because its two-third surface is covered by water. It is therefore called a blue planet. The earth's two-third part is covered with water. That's why when we are observing from the space, the earth appears like a blue planet. That's why we call it as a blue planet. And one more thing, light travels from the sun in the speed of about 3 crore kilometer 3 lakh kilometer per second from the sun. The sun emits the light. To reach the sun's light to earth, it will take 3 lakh kilometer per second, and even with this speed the light of the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the earth. From the sun up to earth, the rays of the light of the sun that reaches our earth's surface in 8 minutes. Next we go through the moon. It is the natural satellite of the earth. Our earth has only one satellite, that is the moon. Its diameter, and so many planets in our solar system, they have various numbers of moons are available, but in for the earth we have only one moon, and it appears so big because it is nearer to our planet than other celestial bodies. For example, sun is far away. In between the sun and the earth 150 million kilometer far away, and the difference between the moon and the earth is 3,84,400 kilometer from far away from us. That's why the moon appear very brightly, and also we can see in the new moon day the whole shape of the moon also. And the moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. The moon spins on its own axis 27 days, as well as revolving around the earth also covers the 27 days. Both are rotation also 27 days and revolution also 27 days. That's why as a result only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. The moon does not have conditions favorable for life. There is no life in the moon and even atmosphere also. There is no air, there is no water, and there is no plant life also. It has mountains, plains and depressions on its surface. These cast shadows on the moon's surface. Look at the full moon and observe these shadows. Just you observe the full moon and observe these shadows. And next we go through the moon around the earth. Just you observe, the earth is rotating on its own axis or spinning on its own axis. The moon, it's the natural satellites of the earth. So moon also rotating also and revolving around the earth also. While rotation it will take 27 days, as well as revolving it covers 27 days. And next we go through the human made satellite. For the study about the planets and study about the asteroids, meteoroids, and as well as galaxies and some shiny objects, we are launched so many human made satellites. Satellite means in the rocket one of the machine is available. That man made machine identify the some gases, identify the some objects, natural objects, and identify the atmosphere, identify the some of the mountains, hills, like that surface. These purposes we are launching the some satellites for new inventions. So this is the rocket. It is launched, some of the rockets launched by various countries. And next one, after launching the main machine, it's a machine, it is set in orbit of the earth and rotating around the earth, and it is giving information through radio waves to our radio stations or telestations. Next we go through the so many persons step up foot in the moon's surface. One of the person was Neil Armstrong. He was the first man to step on the surface of the moon on 21st July 1969, and he studied a lot in about the moon surface. And next we go through another one Indian astronaut, as well as he was the army officer also, and he was the one of the person who step up foot on moon. He was belongs to India. And next we go through the asteroids and meteoroids. What are asteroids? Just you observe, some of the two rocky bodies are moving around the earth. So these are rocky bodies are called asteroids. These are apart from the stars, planets and satellites. There are numerous tiny bodies which also move around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. Just you observe, these are rocky bodies move around the sky and moves around the sun. These rocky bodies aparted from the stars and planets and satellites, and these are called asteroids. They are found in between the orbits of the Mars and Jupiter. And scientists are of the view that asteroids are part of the planet which exploded many years back. These are exploded part of the planets. And just you observe, where is the asteroid belt? Here in between the Mars and the Jupiter we have the asteroid belt. We are seeing the asteroid belt. Numerous innumerous asteroids are created one belt here, and they are moving around the sun in their path also. That's why these are called the asteroids. Those who have created the one belt, that belt called the asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is located in between the two planets, in the Mars, in between the Jupiter. Next we go through the meteoroids. Just you observe the picture here. One more light is we are seeing. This is meteoroids. What is the meaning of the actually meaning of the meteoroids? A small pieces of rocks which move around the sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the earth and tend to drop upon it. Sometimes meteoroids means these are also rocky bodies, small tiny rocky bodies. They are came to near the earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completely burnt, falls on the earth and creates a hollow. These hollows are bigger, and these are meteoroids. And what about galaxy? Just you observe the figure, this group of or a millions group of stars created galaxy. A whitish broad band like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night. It is a cluster of millions of stars. Cluster of millions of stars in the sky that created one broad band, that is white milky, like a Milky Way. That's why this band is called the Milky Way galaxy. It is a cluster of millions of stars that created the one path, that is Milky broadband, the Milky broadband path called the Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy. Our solar system is located in the Milky Way galaxy. In ancient time, it was imagined to be river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, it was named Akasha Ganga. Akasha means sky, Ganga means the one of the river. So, the Milky Way galaxy is also called as Akasha Ganga in India. And next one, what about the galaxy? A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. Though the bodies, the huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases are called a galaxy. And what about universe? The universe, there are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. How to identify the universe? How to identify the galaxy? How to identify the solar system? I am going to give you one better example. For example, you are living in the earth in the center. So earth is in the solar system. So earth is the one of the planet in the solar system. And where is the solar system? It is located in a Milky Way galaxy. So many galaxies in the universe. One is the main galaxy, the solar system covered in the Milky Way galaxy. And so many billions of galaxies created the universe. Just you observe how big is our universe. And let us start the one more concept map of the solar system. Just you observe the concept map. Meteoroids. The solar system contains our meteoroids, sun, asteroids and planets with elliptical orbits and comets. First of all, we go through the sun. Sun produces energy and nuclear fusion also experiencing. And what about planets with elliptical orbit? Planets are inner planets. In between the Mercury to Mars, there are 4 planets before the asteroids belt. These 4 planets are called the inner planets. Jupiter to up to Neptune, these are the outer planet after the asteroid belt. So, in inner planets have the few satellites. For example, our Earth has only one satellite, but outer planets have more satellites or many satellites. Next, we go through the another one concept map, the solar system. First, we go through the right side. It has one star called the sun. The star covers the holded the 8 planets in orbit. And next one, there are billions of stars in our galaxy bigger than the sun. Next, we go through the downside. The earth is where we live. It is also included in a solar system, and earth orbits the sun like all the other planets do. And earth has a moon that orbits it. And next, left side, solar system is in the Milky Way galaxy. It is located in Milky Way galaxy. There are billions of other galaxies in the universe. And you can see a portion of the Milky Way in certain parts of the world. And next we go through the upside. The solar system has 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And next we go through the recapitulation of this chapter's second part. We covered the celestial bodies and we covered the stars In stars, in the solar system, the sun is the one of the star and 8 planets are surrounding that created the solar system. The solar system is located in the Milky Way galaxy. Asteroids, the 8 planets and the satellites are called the planets because asteroids means rocky bodies. Meteoroids means rocky bodies. They hit the earth and they explode the light. These are called the meteorites. And galaxies are huge. Millions of cluster stars are located in the universe, and such one galaxy is the Milky Way galaxy. And the universe is the there are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. And in this chapter we completed and completely discussed all the contents of the earth in the solar system. For more updates, keep watching my upcoming videos, keep learning. Till then, bye bye, stay home, stay safe.